knife over the steak just to see the crust, you can hear that. There's a lot of crust that formed on that stainless steel. And same with the cast iron. I don't know that there's really any difference in the crust. And it's the same on both sides. Really, really solid crust. Now we're going to cut it in and see whether we got an even medium rare.
And this is what I'm eating today. Stuffed bell pepper.
With the stainless steel was just how uneven the heat in the actual pan was. Now, hopefully, because we were doing it on the barbecue with the lid closed, this ended up almost completely like searing the steaks in the oven. We'll see. Just clear these out. Check out the turning temps here all the way up the steak. Looks like on the cast iron pan, got a pretty good medium rare all the way through. Now, as we look at the stainless steel pan,
What's good? Hey, Nap City. Oh, thank you. Hey, Eva. You love stuffed peppers? I know. This is like really kind of my first time making it because my kids don't eat bell peppers like this. But I decided to make one as I was making spaghetti for them. I just took some of the meat out, the ground turkey, and I got some rice, some leftover rice that I had from a couple of days ago. I made some rice, some steamed rice, and so I just mixed it up together, threw it in a bell pepper, and put it in the oven. Rice. So take 2 cups of water, boil it with a little, like a tablespoon or so of butter, boil the water, and then put 1 cup of rice, stir it up, put the lid on, and turn it all the way to the lowest setting on your stove, and let it steam for 15 to 20 minutes. But for every 1 cup of rice, it's 2 cups of water. Oh, you know how to make rice? Yeah, I put ground turkey. I just mixed my ground turkey with my rice. I just tossed them together. I do some of the sauce, the spaghetti sauce on top. And I just wrapped it up in foil and just put it in the oven.
And that's just because of the evenness that it brought to the front. The crusts were almost
Do you? What do you mix in your rice? I didn't know. I just wanted I just knew that I wanted bell pepper and ground turkey and rice. What do you put in your rice? Like I said, this is just something that I just felt like eating. So I put it together. Just mixed it all up together. Smash the like button. Thanks for joining in. They have spaghetti downstairs. I have a huge bell pepper right here that I'm working on. Oh, really? Sour cream too? That sounds yummy. I've just been really taking my time to get better and not rushing to get things done. And I know I have a lot more things that I'm doing, but my health is number one. Because without me being here, it just won't happen. What'd you guys have for dinner? You guys, is it already? It's Friday already? How did it end up Friday already? You used to make them with your mom? Yum. Well, I don't know what else to put in. Like, this is like, it just, I put a lot of rice. Just, I didn't want a whole lot of meat. But I wanted the bell pepper flavor. And then the seasoning of the meat is just like so yummy. I could have cooked it a little bit longer, but there's still some crunch to that pepper. I can't believe it's Friday already. Aww. I'm glad that you had some happy thoughts, Eva. Oh, yeah. So, the specialist, the GI, called today, the office, with my pathology report. Because they took some biopsies when I was in the hospital last week. And, yeah, they had to order some more medications over to the pharmacy because my biopsy wasn't so normal. So, and I could tell because I have some pains going on with my stomach and whatnot. But it's something I gotta get through, right? My ice maker works so great, you guys. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I got myself an ice maker. For the countertop, and it makes like hollowed out ice, and it's like so perfect and it's so good. Your grandpa had a big farm, you had lots of, oh my god, that would be so yummy, Eva. I would love that. I should try to start growing some peppers. Bell peppers are yummy, y'all. Like, God, they're just so juicy and and I have so much. I have so much stuff in the kitchen to cook. Like, I just recently bought some new cake pans and some Pyrex pans so that I can make like cookies and brownies and all that stuff. I bought stuff that I didn't even make. Homemade tortillas, like, and then strawberry. What did I? Oh, a strawberry cream pie. I need to make a strawberry cream pie. All that stuff is there for me to do. Just taking it little by little, though, slowly, one day at a time. That's for sure. I'm still getting tired out pretty easily. I spent a lot of time in the kitchen today cooking and cleaning and doing dishes and just straightening things up and putting things where they belong. I'm not a bit, excuse me, I'm not a big tomato fan. However, I can eat tomatoes like if they're mixed up with stuff. It just varies. I don't ever crave tomatoes, but I will eat them with cooking. My dad used to make some fried tomatoes, but Chinese style, and oh my god, they were the best. But I just don't enjoy tomatoes like that. You know what I'm saying? So no, I have never tried a stuffed tomato, but that sounds just as yummy, actually. Like, I wish I would have had tomatoes today. That way I could, like, I have some shrimp in the freezer. I can make some camarones rancheros with some onions and bell peppers. I need to go get some tomatoes, just saute all that with some seasoning and some shrimp. And then, dude, I have so many things that I can cook right now. And I'm barely eating. Look at that's how much I ate. I have so much more to eat, and I'm kind of already getting full here. Get a little bit more. But I have so much that I can cook. I also wanted to make some shrimp with pasta, like some angel hair pasta with some shrimp scampi. I bought some white wine. You really have time to cook. I feel you on that. It's not that I don't have time, it's that doing all the chopping and everything takes so much more time. It's like, if I had a sous chef that lived with me, I'd be cooking 24/7. Just all that dicing and slicing, that's a chore. I cook every other day, maybe. I don't cook every night. Sometimes every 2 days, depending on what we have. But God, we always have food. That's like one thing for certain in this house. There's always food. And it's crazy because a lot of times my kids are like, I'm bored. Like today they asked for McDonald's. They're like, can we get McDonald's? I'm like, for what? So you can spend my money? No. You guys have like so much food down there. You guys have cabinets and pantries and closets and fridges and freezers full of food. They just have to take the time to. And there's stuff that's really easy for them to put together so that I don't have to cook every single night. Yeah, every other day, like, I can't do it every night. If I didn't have leftovers, because I don't know how to cook for like a little amount of people. I only know how to cook for a big amount of people. And so I tend to have leftovers often. And so it lasts us a couple of days, you know? Every time I cook. So there's no point in cooking every day, right? Makes things easier for me, makes things easier for the kids. Although they get bored and they want something from out there, we really just don't need it. Like, home cooked meals are the best anyway, right? See? You feel my pain, Eva. I know how to cook for an army. I don't know how to cook for one person. Like, seeing a big thing of fish, like a big slice of fish, like, to me, that doesn't register. Like, to me, that's for one person. So I have to buy, like, 4 of them. But then when I cook it, it's like, just that one was enough for us. And I'm like, I have to try to figure things out. It's crazy. It is funny. But I've been taking my kids into the kitchen with me and just really showing them just how to just throw shit together. Like, take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and then add some burgundy wine and some oregano and some, you know, and just, now you have a meal. And like, taste on your palate. Like, what do you taste in your mouth? Like, I know you taste the wine and I know you taste the seasoning. Like, figure out what's in it and then put it together yourself and season it to how you like. Like, it's really not hard. Cooking really is not hard. You just have to know what things taste like in order to put together what you want to taste on in your mouth, on your palate. I don't use recipes. I just throw stuff together. And if sometimes I don't even feel like doing the whole slicing and dicing. Like today, I didn't slice up any bell peppers or onions for the spaghetti, but they loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, oh my God. And then my 9-year-old comes in, I overate again, Mom. Live, you need to get in the shower for the 5th time today.
I said I was gonna use the speaker, but I'm not using it.
So yeah, I don't measure, I don't read recipes. Like, sometimes I'll be like, yo, Mom, what goes in this? And she'll like rattle off all the ingredients to me. I'm like, okay, got it. Boom. And then I put it together. Like, I'm pretty sure I have everything I need, but there's probably something I might be leaving out. But let me take it. Like, let me just double check real quick. So Mom and Dad are great, and they always tell me, yeah, I just throw what I got in. If I don't, like today, I didn't feel like chopping onions and bell peppers. That's why I made a stuffed bell pepper. And I know my kids complain about green things in their food all the time, so why am I gonna chop a bunch of bell peppers and throw it in the spaghetti? I normally do it anyway, and they just have to fucking deal with it. It's not killing them. So, but today I was like, I've already done the dishes that they were supposed to do, and it's not like I'm like being mean. They just what it is. I didn't feel like doing a bunch of chopping today. So I just threw in what I had. Like I said, they loved it. I'm stuffed already. I only have half of my bell pepper. Do you guys want some? Like, I could have put some more sauce and whatnot on it, but I'm the one that's eating it, not you. If you want more sauce on yours, go ahead. Put more sauce on yours, but this one's mine. That turkey really came out good. Like, the flavor of the turkey, I browned it, put a bunch of seasonings in it, poured some burgundy wine in it, let it simmer together, and then put everything else in. I took some of the meat out though for my bell pepper. And then I got the rice from the refrigerator that I had left over. I got some of the rice, some of the meat, just mixed it together, put my bell pepper, stuffed my bell pepper, and then popped it in the oven. That's a fact, Eva. Dictator and chef. Chef dictator. The dictating chef. Let's see. I did some poetry yesterday. I dropped some poetry yesterday on my channel. Oh my god, I also washed my hair. I forgot I put that up on my YouTube. 43 freaking inches long. These bruises on my hands still hurt. I don't know if you can see it. I have a bruise from the IV. I don't know if you can see it still. Chief. I don't know if you can see it, but it hurts still. So I have that one. I have a bruise here. I have another bruise here. Another bruise here. This one's going away. Well, bruised up. The one on the back of my hand is the one that hurts more, the most. But that's it. That's what I've been doing. I know that I have to do a little makeup and do some recording. I have to pull some lights out and do some green screen work. I'll probably take a couple of hours before I do that though. That way I can relax and take it easy. We're not going anywhere, right? Yes, from the IVs. They put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 IVs. And my veins just kept collapsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I had 2 on this arm and 3 on this arm. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And my veins just kept collapsing. I was very, very sick. It was not cute. Yeah, but my veins, just because of me being dehydrated, I was vomiting for 5 days straight. Like, that's all. I could not keep water down. I couldn't keep ice chips down. Like, not even a sip of water could I take. It was horrific. And it wasn't just a little bit, it was like constant. My body was just in constant vomit mode for 5 days. It was horrific. It was bad. My veins are typically big also, but when you're sick, they just freaking collapse. They just collapse. Like, I was so weakened. I know. And it's crazy because my electrolytes maintained the entire time. It was a lot. It was a lot, you guys. Very much so. Like, I have great veins. Like, my veins, they're like thick like ropes. But when you're sick and you're dehydrated, like, that shit just doesn't. It's difficult. It's difficult. And I used to place IVs and draw blood and whatnot on a regular basis from 1997 to 2009 when my car accident was. So that's all I did. So yeah. And I used to get the difficult patients. But I told them, like, look, I will fucking insert my own IV. Just leave the shit here. You guys keep blowing these things. Like, let me do it. But they wouldn't. And I ended up all bruised. I'm sorry, Eva. It's a difficult journey. Like, I know I'm sick a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the life that it just is. I know I'm always in the hospital. I know I'm always getting sick. I know I'm always getting pulled out of here by the ambulance. And just, I have some fucking serious issues that, for the most part, like most days, I'm okay. She had lupus, yeah. I struggle with several autoimmune diseases. And so, like fibromyalgia, all of that stuff, like, there's a lot of others. Like, my immune system views my liver as a foreign object, so it's doing everything it can to kill my liver off, causing scarring, cirrhosis, fatty liver, all kinds of stuff. And it's just because my immune system doesn't like the way my liver looks. So I deal with that. It causes a lot of toxins to build up in my body that causes a lot of, like, itching and my legs especially. Oh my god, my legs can freaking itch when I can tell my liver is not functioning properly. And I can't stand scratching. Scratching is one of the most disgusting things to me. The sound of scratching. Ugh. But those toxins build up. And they're trying to get out somehow. So it just is what it is, you know? It was pretty like overcast. It was really hot today, but it was still overcast. Let's see. 63 on flat. It's 99 degrees right now. It was 107 today in Tucson. It's 99 degrees now. Feels like it too. I have the fan going. I think my daughter finally just went into the shower. I think I'm gonna make some shrimp tomorrow. Like they can have their, they can have some leftovers of spaghetti, and I can make some shrimp tomorrow. That sounds really good. I'll probably take you guys into the kitchen with me tomorrow. Hey, Logic. Seafood your favorite, yeah? Yeah, I bought a big bag of shrimp, of raw shrimp. So I get to cook that. I bought some cod and some shrimp and some ground turkey. I should already have chicken in my freezer. Yeah, I definitely have chicken in my freezer. I also have some, I can make some wings, some chicken wings. I enjoy cooking. I really do. Sounds good, Eva. I have my blunt right here, but I'm not really sure I want to smoke it. I really think I just want to lay down and take a nap before I have to get up and record. What should we do? Yeah, I think I'm going to take a nap for a little bit. I'm going to dip out for a minute. Oh, you're welcome, Eva. I'm making you hungry, Logic. Well, that's like this whole thing. Like I talked about cooking this whole show, really. This whole live. I made the kids spaghetti, and I made myself a stuffed bell pepper. And then I have all this food that I have to cook at some point during this weekend and the beginning of next week. My old neighbors came and stopped over to say hello to me. That was nice. They came by earlier. It was great seeing them. I have some friends that I'm waiting for to come through. Stop by. Drop some stuff off. But yeah. That's it. I'm just here, trucking along, you guys. Doing the best. It's 87 there, really. It's been good. I've just been taking my time to make sure that I heal properly. My doctor called me today with my pathology results from the biopsies they took last week and had to order some more medication for me. But that's it. I just been, let me see, I have to figure out how many days I've been on these antibiotics. I'm only supposed to take them for 10 days. And then they started giving them to me Thursday, maybe? Thursday. Wednesday night, Thursday morning, something, so. Hold on. So tomorrow should be my last day of these antibiotics. Then I have to start the other ones. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'm sure everything is going to be fine. Just like it always is. Just one more day, you know? How's your day been? I definitely do stay on it. Definitely have to. I have 4 little ones here that need me, you know? I guess we could take a couple of hits. I haven't been smoking much. Smells really good though. It smells really, really good. That's good. That's all you gotta do. Tastes yummy. Hey, Cosmology Bay. I know, I definitely see you working, Logic. You're putting it in. You're grinding. I see you grinding. I make sure that even if I don't leave a comment, I make sure I smash that like button. Don't gossip if at all possible. Avoid talking about the person you hate behind their back. Or, let's see, that's what Cosmology Bay. They don't deserve to be held just as accountable as the cops. That's ridiculous. If you rush on police officers, that means you have to be corrected. Yeah. Of course, I appreciate you too. Definitely appreciate you as well. Cosmology Bay just also uploaded a video, so make sure you guys check that out. Go to his channel. Make sure you guys check out X3000 LCE, my guy Logic. Cosmology and Mo just asking because of the day. Of course, absolutely. But yeah, Cosmology Bay definitely drops some great stuff. He has some great content also. Oh, we're going to be dropping, Ant is going to be dropping on Team Smoke, Smoked Out 10 very soon. And that's why I have to do, I have to do some stuff here tonight. Ooh. I'm getting a, oh, thank you. Islam. And you too, Cosmology Bay. When I see you drop something, I definitely make sure, even if I don't leave a comment, I try my best to smash those like buttons. Let's see. Cosmology Bay says, don't gossip. If at all possible, avoid talking about the person you hate behind their back or gossiping about them. It's immature, mean, and will make you look like the bad guy. Gossip can be harmful to you, your friend, or the group as a whole. Gossip can be a form of exclusion or blame. It can destroy your friends' trust in you. It can prompt others to gossip about you. Those are all facts. 100% facts. Cosmology Bay. 100% facts. Oh, you're Sunni. Okay. It's a lot. Your family is Sunni. Good. Cool. That's awesome. Sunni's family. Nice. Interesting. I'm from Tucson, Arizona. I'm Mexican and Chinese. That's me. There's a lot of reasons why I am the way that I am. And a lot of reasons why I'm not the person that they expected me to be. Show enough. Wise. I've been through a lot. I put myself through a lot. Stuff that was not necessary for me to go through. In like the most remotest, in the most remote sense of the word, I had no business being involved in the things that I was involved in. None whatsoever. My parents are married 49 years in February. Or 50 years, something like that. They'll be married 50 years this coming February. They're still together. My dad's going to be 90 years old in December. My mom's going to be 77 in October. They're amazing people. I got pretty out of hand, though. Yeah, experience does make you wise. I do know that it is possible for people to learn without going through the things that I put myself through. And I know this because I taught my children, all 6 of them, to not walk down any of the roads that I did. And my eldest will be 26 in October. My second will be 21 in September. And neither, although they've had their own share of struggles, never came close to involving themselves in any of the things that I did. And I spoke quite often about the stuff to what I had hoped was guiding them away from, and everything that I did worked. Like, and even if, like, I was involved in gangs and so many illegal activities that I couldn't even imagine getting a phone call from an officer or from a hospital or about my child. And when I was 17 years old, my parents received those calls about me. Like, I was shocked. August 27th, 1993. I got shot, and my parents got the phone call that their 17-year-old daughter had just been shot. Like, what the fuck? I can't imagine ever getting a call like that about my children. And it was the stuff that I had involved myself in. And instead of running home to mom and dad after I got shot, expecting them to fix the situation for me, I knew that the only thing I could do was to fix the situation for myself, because my parents didn't bring that stuff around me. So why would I bring that stuff around my parents? I was like, nope, gotta go. I gotta go take care of my fucking self, because this is what I put myself through, so I have to fix it. Can't be in here. Out. Out. No. Oh, I'm using it. I made sure everything that I did out in the streets stayed in the streets and away from my parents. It's crazy. Likewise. Likewise, brother. Likewise. It's been quite a journey. My mom's been there for a lot of stuff that have happened. Like, I remember one evening after everything had just went down, I made sure everybody else was gone, and I called up my mom. I was like, yo, mom, I need a ride. And she came and picked me up, and as soon as we were leaving out the parking, the cops swarmed us. They surrounded my mom's vehicle, and they searched the vehicle, and they questioned everybody, and we were on our way. My mom didn't know anything. She was just there. She just knew she was there to pick me up. That was it. Like, there's so many things. Like, even there, I was telling my friends the other day that, like, I just always had this either a premonition, or I would, like, if something just didn't fucking feel right, I'd pull out, I'd pull away, I'd leave, I'd be like, nope, I gotta go. Like, done. It was done, over with, right then and there. That moment that I just felt that gut feeling like something wasn't right. And sometimes it was nothing at all. But there were other times that I was right on the fucking money. And I'm thankful that I had sense enough to listen to myself while I was going through that shit. Like, I was only willing to do the things that I was willing to do the time for. And that was a lot of shit. Back then, it was a lot of shit. I was willing to do the time for so much shit. Like, I knew what I was involved in. I just knew how to get myself out of it. It was crazy. And all the people that I connected with back then, we still have the same amazing connections that we do now, despite all of the decades behind bars that have been done, and the letters that have been written, and the injuries that have been sustained, and the legs and the limbs that have been lost, and the lives that have been lost, and all of it. It's a lot of shit. And the vehicles and the properties and toys and boats and holy crap. And never could I ever imagine any of my children doing any of that stuff. So when they try to get away with the small things, it's like there's no possible way for them to get it by me, because I've done everything that they're trying to do, but to such extreme levels that they can't get shit by me. They're like, how in the fuck do you know? And it's like, hello. Come on. I've been there. Come on. I was definitely conscious of my actions. Very conscious of my actions. I was excited about my actions and the fact that I could get away with the shit that I was getting away with. I didn't care about the money of it. I didn't care about, like, I was not all fucking strung out or anything on drugs. And so, like, my thrill was doing shit and getting away with it. I went to Catholic school from kindergarten to 6th grade, and everything, including eating sunflower seeds or chewing bubble gum on the playground, was a reason for you to get called into the office and disciplined. So once I found out that as long as nobody caught me doing what the fuck I was doing, that I was okay to fucking do it. It was absolutely wrong, but that was the thrill that I was seeking personally. And when I got shot in 1993, I was like, shit, not even a fucking bullet could take me out? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck all these motherfuckers out here who have ever fucking, like, talked shit to me, who have ever tried to make me feel less than because I didn't fucking look like them, and because I was so fucking skinny and so fucking, I'm like, there's nothing that I can fucking do about the way that I fucking look. I can't help that my hair is long and fucking straight. I can't fucking help it. So fuck all of you guys who have ever treated me like shit. You don't have to fucking like me, but you're either going to A, respect me, or B, fucking fear me. And that's the way that I lived life for a very, very fucking long time. Now I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck what people. And a lot of it too, it wasn't even about what the fuck they were saying. It was just like, I bet you, like, go ahead, try it. Let's see how well that works out for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dare you, basically. And, like, I begged for them to dare me. God, I was not a good person. And there's a reason why I'm in the physical state that I'm in, why I go am in and out of the hospitals and am sick all the time. I was not a good fucking person. Now I am a good person. I have changed. I've seen the error in my ways, and I'm improved. Not only improved myself, but I have turned that into creating better human beings, the ones that I brought into this world. And if I can do more, then I am glad to do that. But I'm going to come from a place of teaching from a place of I have fucking been there. It's not what the fuck look at, like, prison, death, fucking, like, I'm fucked up. My health is fucked up. Is this what you want to fucking look forward to, doing all that shit, like causing fucking chaos and confusion in this fucking world? No, there's enough of that shit out there. Be the light, be the peace that you fucking desire. And I guarantee you, your light is going to fucking be that much brighter. It's not necessary to harbor anger and frustration and jealousy and hatred and all of that stuff. It doesn't do you any good. None whatsoever. You don't fucking need to argue with somebody in order to communicate, have effective communication. Your emotions don't need to be involved in the situation either. It either is or it isn't. It's black and it's white. And no matter what, we've been able to overcome and get through everything that we've gone through. So what makes this time any different? And if stressing out about shit before didn't help me through the process, why would I then continue to stress out during this new process? It's not going to help me. So let's not stress out. Let's just go through the process, allow things to be the way that they're going to be, and make the changes that you know that you need to make in order to better the situation and continue on. It doesn't need to be negative. It just needs to be. It just is. Doesn't have to be good or bad. It can just be. And several things can exist at the same time, and all of those things can be correct. You don't have to be one thing or another. Just free up your mental space. Let go of all of those emotions that you've been harboring that have done you no good. That those emotions have not helped or assisted in your growth in any way, shape, or form. Let them go. Being angry is not going to change the fact about a situation. I understand that it is difficult to go through. There's a lot of shit that is difficult to go through. I assure you, you're going to see the other side of it eventually. And you don't have to stress yourself out during it. You truly don't. You know, there's not a single thing that anyone can say that will shock me about me, because I know exactly everything that I've done, and I've taken accountability for every single thing that I've fucking done in my life, and I continue to. So anything that I've ever done in my life, it's an open book. You want to know about it? I'll let you know. I have nothing to hide because everything is a learning moment now, you know? The things happened the way that they happened, and I know what I was a part of. I know what I wasn't a part of. I know why I was part of the things that I was a part of. It was whole different reasons than anybody else. And I'm very fortunate to have gone through what I went through, and I'm still sitting here today. Pretty wild. It is pretty wild. That's why I don't get excited, like emotionally charged about a lot of things. It's like, okay, this is something that happened. This is something that we have to figure out and get through. And these are the things that I would do. I understand the majority of people would not do things the way that I would do, though. And so, I don't know. All I do know is that I can control what my children are taught, what they're being taught, and how they behave and react. And I can control myself. And if I can help you in any way, uplift you or teach you or help you understand, then I'm here for that. And if not, I'm okay with that too. There's a lot of places in life that I've been that I should not have fucking been. And if people don't enjoy being here, then maybe you shouldn't be here either. It doesn't bother me either way. It just is what it is, you know? It just is what it is. But I definitely learned that taking care of me is always priority number one. Not that I always exercise it. However, taking care of me mentally, physically, emotionally, just everything, every single layer of me needs to be taken care of. It needs to be balanced out. Because if there's an imbalance, then everything around me is not going to be balanced. And that is not okay. And I am able to control things by either allowing people in or not allowing people in, and dealing with the people that I do have in my life. Did you take a shower? I know the energies that attract, and I know the energies that repel, and there's no need for me to continue on with connections that cause disruption of frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like, not of my peace. My peace is too priceless to me. So, just is what it is. Things happen, and I can only enjoy the moments that I'm here and do the best that I can for the 4 little ones that I'm still raising, and even my 2 adult children who, you know, they're out of the house and, you know, figuring out their life. But everything I do, no matter if they're here or not, it's all for them. So if they ever need to come back one day, Mama's always going to be here for them. But I'm going to take a nap because I have some stuff to get done tonight. I'll get them done tonight. And I will check you guys out next time. Thanks for joining in with me, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys share, like, do all of the above. And we'll talk more next time.